As we age, wisdom and experience accumulate. However, it is common to fall into certain patterns of thinking and behavior that can hinder our happiness and well-being. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that seeks virtue and happiness, offers a unique perspective on old age. Instead of seeing it as a stage of decline, the Stoics conceived it as an opportunity to cultivate wisdom, serenity, and virtue. When we reach an older age, we must see it as a new stage of growth. The Stoics did not see old age as an end, but as a new beginning. Just like a tree that bears fruit at maturity, humans can reach their full potential in old age. With age, unbridled passions and desires tend to diminish, allowing for greater mental clarity and a deeper connection with oneself and the world. Millions of people each year reach a stage in life full of possibilities, a period that many call the golden age. However, despite this enormous potential, a large part of the population misses the unique opportunities that these years offer. The golden years give us time to reflect on life, evaluate our actions, and learn from our mistakes. Old age is a golden autumn, a season where the fruits of life can be fully savored. It's not just about adding years to life, but life to those years. This is where the wisdom of the ancients is not limited to just an academic interest, but a set of practical tools. Stoicism, a philosophy more than 2 millennia old, teaches us how to face the future, not only with acceptance, but with vigor and joy. Today, we will explore how adopting Stoic principles can transform the common obstacles of aging into stepping stones to a deeply fulfilling chapter of your life. We dive deeply into understanding why these years can and should be the best, enriched with purpose, clarity, and quiet joy. Guided by eternal wisdom that promises more than just endurance, it promises a prosperous and vibrant existence. How to make these years truly golden. Not making the 11 mistakes that we will describe below. Read carefully. If you find yourself at this wonderful age, take into account and correct what you are doing wrong, or congratulate yourself for knowing how to live your golden years to the fullest. The error. Number 1 is overlooking physical health. Our body is the vehicle that transports us through life. It is our home, our inseparable companion. As the years go by, the importance of cultivating a healthy and respectful relationship with him becomes more and more evident. Taking care of our body is not just a matter of aesthetics, but an investment in our physical and mental health, which in turn influences our quality of life. Aging is a privilege, and taking care of ourselves is the best way to enjoy this stage of life. Our body, like any other living being, changes over time. However, with proper care, we can age in a healthy and active way, maintaining our independence and well-being for many years. Prevention is the best medicine. Investing time and effort in taking care of our bodies now can make a big difference in our future. Small changes in our daily habits, such as a balanced diet, regular exercise, and adequate rest, can prevent age-related illnesses and diseases. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes resilience and rationality, teaches us to respect and care for our physical form as a vehicle for our soul. This is a concept that aligns with treating our bodies with the utmost care and attention we deserve as we age. Neglecting exercise and a proper diet can lead to a host of health problems, from cardiovascular disease to decreased mental acuity and reduced mobility. The beauty of engaging in physical activities that you enjoy, such as walking in the park, swimming in the local pool, or even gardening, is that it doesn't feel like a chore, but rather becomes part of your lifestyle. A pleasure that not only improves your physical well-being, but also increases your mood and mental health. Stoicism offers you a valuable perspective. It teaches us that while we may not control aging itself, we have considerable power over how we respond to the aging process. By choosing to participate in regular physical activities, you are not only preventing physical ailments, you are also adopting a proactive way of living that honors your body. Remember that it's never too late to start taking care of your body. Whether you're taking your first steps towards regular walks or rediscovering a past passion for cycling, every step counts. So treat your body well, respect its limits and capabilities, and make physical health a priority. Our body is a sacred temple that deserves to be cared for with love and respect. As the years go by, this temple needs special attention to maintain its beauty and strength. Taking care of our body is an act of self-love that allows us to live a full and meaningful life. This is not just physical advice, it is Stoic advice, a command to live fully, embracing the present with vigor and a deep respect for the body that carries us through life. Mistake 2. Ignoring mental well-being. Just as we nourish our bodies with healthy foods and exercise, we must take care of our minds with practices that promote emotional well-being. Stoicism gives us valuable tools to achieve this balance. By cultivating self-awareness and acceptance, we can navigate life's turbulence with greater serenity. It teaches us the art of controlling our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to face life's inevitable challenges with a serene and resilient spirit. It reminds us that true strength lies in our ability to control what is within our reach, such as our thoughts and reactions, freeing us from the distress caused by what is outside our control. Overcoming life's challenges is essential, but resisting them is not enough. True strength lies in the ability to transform our responses to adversity. By changing our perspective and cultivating inner peace, we can transcend difficulties and build a more fulfilling and meaningful life. This transformation allows us to find mental clarity in the midst of confusion, strengthening our resilience and empowering us to face any obstacle that arises. The Stoics always stated that keeping our mental faculties sharp and engaged is essential to living a full life and reaching a satisfying golden age. Preserving cognitive health involves exercising our brain constantly through various activities that stimulate our abilities. An agile mind allows us to face life's challenges with greater clarity and creativity, improving our quality of life in all aspects. Investing in our mind is one of the best decisions we can make, as it allows us to prevent cognitive decline and enjoy a more active and healthy old age. It is crucial to adopt a lifestyle that promotes the health of our brain, including a balanced diet, regular exercise, adequate rest, and activities that stimulate our mind, such as reading, learning languages, solving puzzles, or practicing a musical instrument. These activities not only enrich our lives, but also keep our minds sharp and active. They are tools that help maintain cognitive functions and emotional health, stimulate the brain, and can help forge new neural pathways that prevent the mental decline that can sometimes accompany aging. Additionally, Stoicism encourages us to reflect on our inner experiences and practice mindfulness. If we feel overwhelmed or stressed, not only is it okay to talk about it, it is wise to discuss your thoughts and emotions with a friend, family member, or a professional who can give you new perspectives and strategies to manage your feelings. It is a form of mental maintenance that recalibrates your inner life, much like resetting a clock. The goal is to keep your mind active and your heart at peace, creating a balance that improves your ability to enjoy life and face its challenges. Remember that nurturing your mental state is not a luxury, it is a necessity. In the spirit of Stoicism, we learn that our perceptions and reactions shape our reality. By actively caring for our mental health, we empower ourselves to live a life full of purpose and fulfillment, so take the time to engage your mind and calm your soul. Mistake 3. Neglecting financial planning. The journey across the ocean of financial life, especially as the years progress, can be turbulent and full of uncertainty. It is imperative that we know how to navigate these choppy waters and avoid the financial storms that could tarnish our golden years. This is where Stoic philosophy, with its lantern of wisdom, lights the way for us. By adopting Stoic principles, we can learn to manage our finances with serenity and virtue, transforming our worries into opportunities for growth. Taking charge of our financial situation through careful planning is an investment in our well-being. By charting a clear course for our economic future, we not only ensure stability and security, but also open doors to new opportunities. Financial planning empowers us, allowing us to make informed decisions and build a solid asset that gives us peace of mind and confidence in the future. The first step in this journey is a thorough assessment of your financial situation. Take stock of your savings. How much have you accumulated? Then consider your expenses and your daily living costs. Are there important expenses like medical care or home repairs that you might need to account for in the near future? Also consider possible sources of income, social security pensions, investments, and any passive income streams. This comprehensive overview provides the basis for any financial decisions you may need to make. Retirement, that long-awaited safe harbor at the end of a long career journey, can become a bitter experience if finances are not properly planned. From a Stoic perspective, this type of planning is not simply practical, but deeply philosophical. It's about aligning your finances with your values and ensuring you have the resources to live by those values without undue stress. Economic uncertainty and changes in our lifestyle can cause great anxiety. Planning also helps mitigate fear of the unknown, a concept that Stoicism teaches us to face with rationality rather than emotion. Once you have a clear idea, it's time to put a plan into action and create a budget. The key is to allocate funds to different needs and wants, ensuring the essentials are covered while still leaving room for a little indulgence. After all, the Stoics may have preached virtue and simplicity, but they also recognized the importance of enjoying life's journey. Additionally, planning for unexpected expenses is crucial. Stoicism teaches us to prepare for adversity, not to fear it or assume it will happen, but to be prepared if it does happen. This means having an emergency fund or insurance that can cover sudden medical or other unforeseen expenses. By adopting a Stoic perspective, we can transform our fears into strength and build a more secure and fulfilling financial future. Mistake 4. Isolating yourself socially. As intrinsically social beings, humans flourish in environments where interaction with others is constant. Our relationships with family, friends, and community give us a sense of belonging, support, and joy, strengthening our emotional and psychological well-being. However, as we advance in age, the likelihood of experiencing social isolation increases, which can trigger feelings of loneliness and depression. This disconnection can have a significant impact on our mental and physical health, underscoring the importance of cultivating and maintaining meaningful relationships throughout life. While loneliness may be commonly associated with old age, it is essential to understand that it is not an inescapable fate. On the contrary, it is a situation that we can actively transform. The Stoics remind us that we are an integral part of a larger social fabric, and that our connections are what nourish us and give meaning to our lives. With a little effort and a proactive attitude, we can weave new relationships and strengthen existing ones, thus enriching our experience of aging. According to this philosophy, withdrawing from social connections not only leads to emotional distress, but diminishes our character and our ability to live a full and meaningful life. Maintaining strong ties with others is essential for our well-being. There is no need to organize extravagant events or spend endless hours on it. Small, everyday gestures, such as a phone call to a loved one or participating in activities we are passionate about in the company of others, can make a big difference. By taking time to cultivate our relationships and become part of a community, we will enrich our lives and feel more connected to the world around us. Likewise, getting actively involved in the community can be a deeply enriching experience. By joining local organizations or dedicating time to volunteering, you not only contribute to collective well-being, but also encourage significant personal growth. These actions allow us to establish authentic connections with other members of the community, sharing common experiences and objectives. In this sense, service to others becomes an inexhaustible source of satisfaction and purpose. It allows you to share your knowledge and experience, learn new skills, and perhaps most importantly, feel valued and needed. Stoicism teaches us the value of contribution and the role it plays in living a life in accordance with nature, which for humans is inherently social. If you feel isolated, reach out to your family, rediscover old friendships, or make new ones. Participate in community groups, or explore hobbies that involve others. Every step you take to connect with others not only enriches your own life, but also strengthens the social fabric around you, reflecting the Stoic belief in the power of community to improve and elevate individual lives. Mistake 5. Staying in toxic relationships. These relationships, characterized by negativity, disrespect, or even abuse, can deeply drain your emotional energy. They cloud our judgment, diminish our happiness, and impede our personal growth. Recognizing and addressing these harmful connections is not only beneficial, it is essential to maintain your mental and emotional health. The Stoics teach us the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who reflect the values we admire and aspire to embody. This does not mean seeking perfection in others, but rather choosing to invest our time with people who encourage us to be our best selves and who support our journey toward personal excellence. The process of identifying toxic relationships begins with honest self-reflection. Consider the relationships in your life and ask yourself which of them bring you peace and which do not. Do I feel uplifted and supported after spending time with this person, or do I feel drained and diminished? It is crucial to listen to your instincts and observations, as they often guide you toward recognizing relationships that may not be serving your well-being. Once you have ended and identified a toxic relationship, Stoicism allows you to take decisive action. This might mean setting clear boundaries, an essential practice that defines what is acceptable and what is not in your interactions with others. If boundaries are not respected, it may be necessary to distance ourselves or even walk away from the relationship completely, although this can be challenging, especially if these are long-term bonds. Remember that Stoicism teaches us to prioritize our inner tranquility and moral health over external connections. Investing in positive, supportive relationships is equally important. These are the relationships that replenish your energy, bring joy, and promote your well-being. They are based on mutual respect, kindness, and a genuine desire for others. In these relationships, you will find a reciprocal exchange of ideas, emotions, and support, which are the hallmarks of truly uplifting connections. Mistake 6. Resisting technology. In today's rapidly evolving digital landscape, resisting technology is a mistake that can significantly limit quality of life, especially in old age. Many might see technology as an exclusive domain of young people, but in reality, it is a tool that transcends age and offers substantial benefits to people. Those who are willing to embrace it, whether to stay in touch with family, manage health, or access information technology, have a profound ability to improve daily life. Stoicism encourages us not to resist change, but to adapt and integrate in ways that improve our well-being. The Stoics understood the importance of remaining relevant over time and using the tools available to live a more fulfilling and effective life. This lightweight technology is not something we should run away from, but rather take advantage of. Learning new digital skills can open up a world of possibilities for seniors to master basics like email, social media, and video calling. It means staying connected with friends and family, some of whom may be miles away. It can bridge the gap between generations, allowing grandparents to take a more active role in their grandchildren's lives while also keeping up to date. The internet provides access to infinite resources for entertainment, education, and health management that can keep the mind alert and informed. Additionally, embracing technology can also lead to greater independence. Various apps and devices can help manage everyday tasks, such as medication reminders, online shopping, and even home automation tools that make living alone safer and more comfortable. For those facing mobility challenges, technology offers solutions that minimize those barriers, enabling a more full and engaged life. Stoicism teaches us to be resilient in the face of change and to use rational judgment when accepting tools that can improve our circumstances. Therefore, resisting technology simply because it seems daunting or unfamiliar is contrary to Stoic principles. Instead, we are encouraged to approach it with curiosity and open-mindedness, recognizing its potential to enhance our connections and support our autonomy. Mistake 7. Lack of hobbies or interests. Navigating through life without hobbies or interests is similar to sailing a ship on a vast ocean without a destination. Eventually, the journey becomes mundane and directionless. Engaging in hobbies provides more than just a way to spend free time. They infuse life with passion, joy, and a sense of achievement that can significantly improve our overall well-being. Whether it's painting, writing, gardening, or any other activity that sparks joy, Hobbies are essential components of a vibrant life. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches the pursuit of eudaimonia, often translated as flourishing or the good life, allows us to engage in activities that not only bring us pleasure, but also align with our nature and contribute to our personal growth. According to Stoic principles, each person has their own unique inclinations and talents, and it is through understanding and cultivating these innate abilities that one can live a truly fulfilling life. Hobbies challenge us and push us to learn and grow in areas we are passionate about, allow us to express ourselves creatively, and provide us with a tangible result of our efforts. For example, painting allows you to visually express your emotions and perspectives. While you write, one way to articulate thoughts is to tell stories, whether about your own life experiences or about fictional worlds you conjure up in your imagination. These activities are not simply ways to occupy time, they are profound exercises in self-exploration and self-expression. Additionally, hobbies can have therapeutic effects, act as a buffer against stress, and can lead to a state of mind similar to meditation, where hours pass unnoticed. This state, often referred to as flow, is characterized by complete immersion and concentration in the task at hand, providing a break from everyday worries and stress. The Stoics saw this type of commitment as a way to live in the present moment, free of past regrets and future anxieties. In the context of Stoicism, hobbies are also a way to practice virtues such as discipline, patience, and perseverance. Many hobbies require time and effort, develop competence by teaching us to persist in the face of challenges and setbacks, much like the Stoic exercise of overcoming difficulties through reason, thought, and determination. Mistake 8. Avoid change. Although it is often discouraging, it is an inevitable and natural part of life. It presents new challenges and opportunities that can enrich our experiences and broaden our perspectives. Change is inevitable. Resisting it only generates suffering. The Stoics encourage us to accept change as part of life and adapt to new circumstances. Accepting change with an open heart and mind allows us to adapt and thrive, whether it is a new life situation, a change in relationships, or exploring a new hobby. Stoicism teaches us not only to accept change, but also embrace it with pleasure, as a catalyst for growth and personal improvement. The Stoics believe that our character is forged in the furnace of adversity and change. They advocate a proactive approach to life's inevitable changes, suggesting that we should use these experiences as opportunities to develop the wisdom of resilience and courage. When we face change, it is natural to feel a sense of apprehension or fear of the unknown. However, Stoicism encourages us to examine these feelings through a lens of rational thought and to recognize that many of the negative outcomes we fear are not within our control or have less impact than we might anticipate. By focusing on our ability to adapt and respond positively, we can transform potential anxieties into pathways for personal development. Plus, embracing change often leads to learning new skills and discovering new passions. For example, adapting to a new living situation could teach you new ways to organize your space or manage your time more effectively. Exploring a new hobby could unlock a passion that becomes a major source of joy and fulfillment in your life. These experiences enrich our lives by adding layers of depth and enjoyment that would remain undiscovered if we resist change. In practical terms, embracing change means remaining curious and open to new experiences. It means being willing to step out of your comfort zone and being prepared to recalibrate your expectations as circumstances evolve. This does not mean abandoning caution or forethought, rather it involves a thoughtful balance of acceptance and proactive engagement with the new elements of your life. Mistake 9. Not planning end-of-life care. Talking about end-of-life care is indeed one of the most challenging conversations we face, but it is undeniably crucial. Facing our mortality is a reality that many prefer to avoid until it is too late. However, planning for end-of-life care is not just about facing the inevitability of death, but about managing it with dignity, respect, and intentionality. It ensures that your wishes are respected and the burden on your loved ones is light during what is sure to be a difficult time. The Stoics emphasize living a life based on virtue and reason, and this extends to how we prepare for its conclusion by accepting death as a natural part of life. Stoicism helps remove some of the fears and stigmas associated with discussing end-of-life issues. We are encouraged to approach these conversations calmly and practically, focusing on ensuring that our final days are aligned with our values and desires. Making your wishes known in terms of healthcare and legacy planning involves several key steps. First, consider what type of healthcare you want to receive at the end of your life, including decisions about life support and palliative care. These are not easy decisions, but it is essential to discuss them with family and healthcare providers to ensure your preferences are understood and respected. Also, consider how you want your property and possessions to be handled. Creating a will or trust and making sure it is legally sound and clear can avoid confusion and conflict among your family members once you are gone. In addition, planning your end can significantly alleviate the emotional and logistical burden of your loved ones. They won't have to make difficult decisions overnight, as they will know your preferences. This can bring immense relief and comfort to those you leave behind, knowing that your final wishes will be fulfilled as you wished. In a broader sense, preparing for the end of life is an act of kindness and responsibility, reflecting a stoic recognition of our human limitations and thoughtful consideration for the well-being of others. It embodies the Stoic virtues of wisdom to recognize and plan for the inevitable, justice to deal fairly by not leaving a burden on others, courage to face the reality of death, and temperance to accept what we cannot change. Death is an inevitable part of life. The Stoics teach us to accept death with serenity and to live each day as if it were our last. By accepting our mortality, we can appreciate life more and live more fully. Mistake 10. Not seeking help when we need it. Many of us are raised with the notion that independence is synonymous with strength, which leads us to believe that asking for help is a sign of weakness. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. There is deep strength in recognizing when you need support, whether physical, emotional, or practical. This recognition is not a surrender of independence, but rather a strategic decision to improve our well-being and maintain our dignity. The Stoics teach that while we must strive to be self-sufficient, we must also understand our human limits and the interconnected nature of society. They recognize that no individual is an island. We are all part of a larger community, and sometimes seeking support is reasonable and necessary. Stoicism is not about enduring pain or hardship in silence. It is about using all available resources to face life's challenges effectively and with composure. Help can be requested in various ways, depending on the nature of the need. Physical help may mean accepting help with daily tasks or consulting a medical professional when health problems arise. Emotional help may involve reaching out to a friend, family member, or therapist to talk about feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or depression. Practical help could involve advice or assistance on matters such as a financial plan, home maintenance, or legal issues. Every act of seeking help is an exercise in practical wisdom, a fundamental Stoic value that allows us to maintain our autonomy by managing our lives more effectively. Furthermore, asking for help also gives others the opportunity to act virtuously by offering support. This creates a mutual benefit that strengthens social bonds and fosters a sense of community and belonging. Stoicism holds that part of living a virtuous life involves contributing to the well-being of others, and by allowing people the opportunity to help, we are also contributing to their moral and ethical development. Error 11. Not enjoying life. A critical mistake that many make, especially as they enter their golden years. They fail to fully enjoy life. This period should indeed be a time of joy and satisfaction, rich in the fruits of life's experiences. However, it is easy to fall into the trap of nostalgia or regret by focusing on what was or what could have been, rather than embracing the present. The past no longer exists. Clinging to it, to regrets, or to the glories of yesteryear prevents us from fully living in the present. The Stoics teach us to accept what has been, learn from it, and focus on what we can control now. The uncertainty of the future can generate anxiety and fear. However, worrying about what hasn't happened yet is a waste of energy. The Stoics suggest that we should live each day as if it were our last. not letting anxiety about tomorrow paralyze us. Stoicism is a philosophy deeply rooted in the appreciation of the now. It teaches us to embrace each day with gratitude and positivity, finding joy in even the simplest moments. Valuing each day involves practicing mindfulness, that is, living the present moment consciously and without judgment. By paying attention to our sensations, thoughts, and emotions, we can appreciate the path we have traveled, the beauty of life at its finest, the positive aspects of our existence. Not only does it suggest that we endure the later stages of life, it encourages us to actively seek and value the pleasures that each day can bring, no matter how small they may seem. It could be the warm caress of the rising sun, the spark of a pleasant conversation, or the deep calm that comes from dedicating ourselves to what we enjoy most. By focusing on these positive aspects, we cultivate a mindset that appreciates the present and mitigates concerns about the past and future. Remember, the past no longer exists, the future is uncertain, and the only reality is the present. Live each day to the fullest. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us that happiness is not found in external circumstances, but in our internal responses to them. This means that joy does not necessarily arise from what is happening around us, but from how we choose to interpret and respond to our daily experiences. In practical terms, this could mean redefining what makes a day valuable. Instead of great achievements or exciting events, courage can come from a leisurely walk, a good meal, or the successful completion of a crossword puzzle. Valuing your experiences and living fully each day also means remaining active and committed to life. It's about continuing to set goals, learn new things, and connect deeply with others. This active engagement is a form of Stoic practice, as it aligns with the philosophy's emphasis on personal growth and development. Stoics believe that it is never too late to learn or improve oneself, and that, in the later years of life, there are still opportunities for personal and spiritual growth. Thank you for joining me today on this journey through the golden years with the wisdom of Stoicism. Remember that each day holds a promise, a new chapter waiting to be written with joy, resilience, and gratitude. Age is a gift, an opportunity to reflect on life and find true wisdom. By practicing the principles of Stoicism, we can age with grace and wisdom, finding inner peace and happiness in every moment to live a full and meaningful old age. Just live and fully embrace the teachings of the Stoics. If you have enjoyed the topic we have discussed, give us a like. I invite you to a next meeting so that we continue sailing together through the extensive sea of timeless Stoic philosophy.